Yup. What's good, y'all? Man, we got Deadpool Wolverine final trailer, Easter egg breakdown. Yeah. So it's last of they reveal. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? They didn't show too much. I don't know. I hope not. It's still stuff we still don't know yet, but they you know, they went all out though. They went all out for the final trailer. They like, hey, we gonna go all out. You feel me? They ain't go out the other trailers, but this one they did they did a big one. Like Film said, look, they did a big one. You feel me? So but yeah, final trailer, y'all. Easter egg breakdown, like it said. Yeah.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires, and although we were faked out with a couple of different TV spots and teaser trailers from earlier in the week, we officially got what Marvel Studios, what Deadpool is calling their final trailer. And man, there are so many reveals in here. We're going to take the time to go through the entire trailer, break down the things that you may have missed, point out some Easter eggs, of course, annotated where we can, and talk about some major plot points that sort of have been furthered just a little bit by some of the dialogue in this trailer. We're breaking it all down, the final trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We're still giving away PlayStation 5s at the channel for every Marvel drop. The next one is next week.
I want to know what's going on with this motherfucker. It seems like they see in the time. I want to know what's going on with here. I hope I always talk about this part. If not, I'm like, you know what I mean? I just want to know, you know what I mean? If not, I just watch it when I'm in the movies. See what's going on type shit. Real, no cap.
With Deadpool and Wolverine, all you got to do, be a sub, leave a comment. If you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Also, my band Allfires is playing our very first show in Atlanta, Georgia on September 1st. So if you live in the area or you plan on being in town for one of the million things going on that weekend like Dragon Con, tickets are cheap, only 15 bucks, but limited. So we would love to see you guys at the show. I'll leave a link down in the description and in the comments. And if you do come by, make sure to stick around after the set and say hi. I'll definitely be hanging out. Okay, so one of the first Easter eggs I want to point out is actually in the bottom right hand corner for a couple of frames as they're scrolling through again what we're still calling the void. It'll be interesting to see if we're right or wrong about that. In the bottom right hand corner, you can clearly see there the royal palace from Asgard, even though I'm probably going to mispronounce it, Valaskov. And the interesting thing about this is one of the last times we saw this was
I ain't want to peep. I saw that, but I ain't even peeped that.
Actually Old Man Loki creating an avatar of this building in the original Loki series, but here it is in the flesh, or should I say the brick and mortar. And interesting,
oh yeah, he did do
enough,
it,
not the only reference we're going to get to Loki series 1 and 2 during this trailer. Now the next part of the dialogue in the trailer, I'm guessing probably mirrors a lot of some of the dialogue we're going to see in the first act, where Deadpool looks up to Wolverine because of the Wolverine he's used to from his own world, the one that we're used to from the X-Men movies, the one that we followed and died in Logan. He's trying to explain to this
You could have made nice with me.
He'll kill and kill it.
Wolverine, the one that TVA agent Paradox said let down his whole world, that on his Earth, man, Wolverine is the X-Men. He's the man, he's the hero. And Wolverine says, obviously, that's not me, you got the wrong guy. They do a flashback to Daphne Keene's X-23, only to bring her back during this trailer and say, you were always the wrong guy until you weren't.
Yeah, you was always the wrong guy.
Basically mirroring what Professor X said about changing and being able to change just because somebody loses their way doesn't mean they're lost forever. And what X-23 is trying to tell him is you were always like this until you changed. And there's
she did the same thing. Yeah.
Always time.
She was always he always like that, but he did change though. You know, in coming years, he started changing up.
Which means there's a huge redemption arc here for this Wolverine. Also, it's confirmed now what we had heard from industry insiders 6 months ago, that Wolverine wears this yellow and blue suit because when he was still in the X-Men, and he calls them out by name, Cyclops, Storm, and Beast, they all begged him to wear the blue and yellow suit, and he wouldn't, simply because he didn't want them to know that he wanted to be there. But now that they're gone, he wears it as homage to them, and only because in the trailer we know that they'll be jumping back to Deadpool and the original X-Men timeline, and even though this is in the woods, maybe by where his burial site was, I think that bringing X-23 is Deadpool's doing to explain to him what a hero he was in their world and the potential that he has. Also, Daphne Keene was pretty staunchly on record saying that she wasn't in this film. Pretty much that was the MO of a lot of actors when asked about.
Yeah, you know, they be like, is you in the film Marvel Deadpool Wolverine movie? Nah, I'm not. They ain't hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, they ain't hit me up. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I ain't hit me up yet. So probably not though. They in the movie though. They just, you know what I mean, they got a contract in the air. They can't say too much. Kind of like me. You feel me? But if you know about, yeah, type shit. Okay.
Being in Deadpool and Wolverine, they would just say that they weren't in it. Now we can clearly see, because of all
Type shit.
this trailer
Nobody in the ass.
feels that we can't trust any of them, and that was just the stock standard answer going into interviews over the
Yeah, that's how actors be, man.
last year. Now, before we get to the money shots in the trailer, because there's actually two, there's one thing I want to point out. In the Mad Max style caravan, before Deadpool and Wolverine get picked up and put into one of these spherical cages, there's already a character who's been locked in the spherical cages again before they pull up, and we have not been able to tell from any of the trailers or the silhouette in this cage who that character is, although industry insiders are hinting that this is a huge reveal, maybe one of the bigger cameos in the movie, but still we haven't been able to make it out from the silhouette, and any enhancing on some of the frames we have in this trailer haven't helped either. We'll have to wait and see who this is. Okay, let's move on now to the two major reveals in this trailer, the first of which is what looks like it could be taking place somewhere in the TVA based on the tiles, but given the machine where Cassandra Nova has her hands in it, it doesn't look like a machine we've seen before. But she is.
What I'm saying, look, yeah, we ain't seen this one, but it look like that little string and shit, like little time, it look like some time travel shit. I don't know, like string.
Surrounded by what looks like probability strings tied to what we saw during Loki season 2.
Yeah, that's what I was saying in my other video, yeah.
And without devolving into our full quantum physics lesson to explain exactly how this affects the fabric of reality, these probability strings are the reality. It's the vibrations along these strings that actually create the resonance that creates each one of us. So her being able to tap into something this elemental, this integral to the fabric of reality would be a major problem, especially for a villain who has powers like Cassandra Nova. And even though that green pillar there in the corner and the tiles sort of give this away and make it feel like the TVA, and I may be wrong about that, I'm definitely not wrong about the fact that whatever this machine is, it's definitely generating these probability strings the same way we saw Loki when he was controlling time on an elemental level and during Loki season 2.
Yeah.
Which really begs the question as to what that machine is and where they are. For now, I'm going to guess the TVA. But now we have to talk about what is the craziest shot in the trailer, and because it's only about a frame and a half, if you blinked or looked away from the screen, you definitely would have missed it. The Deadpool, only a core coming through a portal.
Yeah, like you got like you got like
if you blinked or
you got like, you know what I'm saying, you got like quick mode like that.
Looked away from the screen, you definitely would have missed it. The Deadpool core coming through a portal, a full look.
Yep, full look. So yeah, so there was, you know, stay in the portal.
Look, it laid
and Lady Pool come out first, type shit. That's how.
Deadpool, of course, her mask is on, so we still don't know. But look behind her. How many variants of Deadpool can you count in this shot? Because there are a ton.
That's a lot, though.
I count at least 13 or 14 if you're going to include Lady Deadpool. And because we can't tell exactly which is which variant just from the silhouettes, there's only a couple I'll point out. All the way to the right of the screen, you'll clearly see there the cowboy hat. That is the Deadpool kid. We've talked about his variant from previous trailers. And if you missed our coverage from days ago, apparently it may be a major actor cameo. That's a spoiler. I'll link that video in the description if you want to go check it out. Now, all the way to the left of the shot and floating above the silhouettes of Deadpool is just ahead. That's Headpool, who we've heard we may see earlier in the film from the first 35 minutes of the movie. But this is the entirety of the Deadpool core, and it is much bigger than we thought it would be. We talked about this the other day, that a majority of the promo, especially the logo promo and stuff for merch, only showed about 4 or 5 different variants of Deadpool, but this scene is implying that there are a lot.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bunch of them motherfuckers.
A lot more variants of Deadpool included in the Deadpool core and subsequently showing up in this film, and if I had to guess, I still think that this may be some third act stuff. And of course the trailer ends with Deadpool making a joke about Spider-Man making the flipping sound. Wolverine tells him to stop. This is going to be some sort of reference to Spider-Man. Of course, the only question is which Spider-Man is he referencing, and will one show up and during this movie? You guys let me know all your thoughts though down below. I know I didn't catch everything. Any Easter eggs I missed, any cameos I missed in the trailer, I'm all ears. Let me know in the comments quickly. Let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we're still giving.
Yeah, it's live. I'm excited for it. Next week it's the movie. You know what I'm saying? You can see it early Thursday or Friday. Yeah, feel me? It's everywhere. But Thursday, you know how you do, you know, see it first. But every day, you know what I'm saying? Till Friday, and then you can see every day all you want. You feel the movie out. Shit, you can watch Monday through the Wednesday, you know, watch the whole goddamn week. Hey, it's up to you, though. It's up to you. But yeah, let me know y'all excited, man. A lot of stuff revealed, a lot of stuff showed. They ain't showed too much, but they showed enough. So yeah. But yeah, like it was said, yeah. Peace.